Re-
We're
All
recording.
right. Welcome to this new 5-minute AMRAP episode of Phil and Kyle talking, essentially. We're going to try and come up with a whole bunch of different topics, hopefully, that will be interesting to you guys. We thought to start this one off with essentially the story of our gym, how we came about. And so to kick things off, we'll always really focus on the 5-minute AMRAP. So I'll get a timer going. And we will actually be timed for this 5-minute AMRAP. You'll hear the beep.
If we make it to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, let's
Oh,
go.
let's
There you
go. Okay, so
Story of OCFIT. So I'll kick it off. So originally, and not a lot of people know this, I had this facility. I saw it. I put my deposit down on this facility with somebody else. That didn't work out with that particular individual. And then my girlfriend Lizanne, who is Phil's sister, she said, "Hey, my brother is always wanted to open a gym. You just have to talk to him." So we set up a dinner. I chatted with Phil. I hardly knew Phil at the time. I chatted with him and his wife and kind of pitched him the idea, and he seemed very interested. So kind of one thing led to the next, and here we are. Yeah. That was kind of what it is. And believe it or not, it was the first spot I ever saw when I was looking for a gym was the place that we're at now. So first one, found it, stuck with it. So,
and I guess for me, well, that was exactly the same story,
Yeah.
except that I really had the mindset of, all right, I'm ready to give it a try, but I need to be able to keep some form of security with my job. So the standard was that I have to keep my job as a respiratory therapist at the hospital while doing this. So I guess that brought us to what the question of what were the main challenges with this startup. Well, for me, a lot of it was scheduling. It was very busy days. I was when we had no coaches, just me and Kyle. I used to come in at 5:30 a.m., coach the class, 6:30 a.m., go to work at the hospital,
yeah.
come back, coach the evening classes. The next day would shuffle around with Kyle because he was also working a day job in the first beginning. But yeah, as you guys know, it was one side of the gym, and then after about a year, we expanded to the second side. Turns out that 2 weeks after we expanded, COVID happened.
Yeah.
But actually, that was the best thing because when COVID allowed us to be back in, then we had the space for everyone. So that was good.
Yeah, so I guess for me, the hard part was similar to Phil.
Halfway there.
Oh, we're halfway there. Wow, that's been 2.5 minutes. The hard part for me was it was easy for me to want to start a business because prior to it was years of me wanting to open a gym. So the actual dive into doing it was pretty easy because I was committed, but I guess it was hard not knowing what to expect. And you're just putting all your eggs in one basket pretty much and living with the results. But as Phil said, when we both started, it was just me and him coaching. We would coach early morning, work our full day, come work out, close the gym, and then we would just opposite days from there. And as we built the team, we coach less and do other business stuff.
It's also important to note that we were both coaching in the CrossFit world already, so we kind of knew what that part would be. The hard part was more the business side of things, which we really had no idea.
No idea.
Which is why we have a third partner, another Kyle,
Secret
who's more
Kyle.
the business side of things. You don't really see him at the gym very often, but sometimes he shows up. Who helped us launch this whole thing.
Yeah.
And then last little piece, what would be the thing that brought us to where we are right now, you think, in your opinion?
What I think from a business, from like a owner standpoint, 1 minute, an owner standpoint, it would be mostly like we kind of knew our roles and we stuck to them and we supported each other and we were receptive to feedback and we just learned how to adjust on the fly, honestly. When it comes to the grand scheme of things, yes, we put the hard work in to get this place where it is, but we don't get here, and COVID was a prime example. We don't get here without support of our members. Like we survived COVID because of you guys, anyone listening, and our members. So I think that's kind of what
And I
got us
think
to where we are now.
last 30 seconds, they have more.
23.
I think that the core values that we have is what brought us there, really, with the care, the positivity that we have, and always being there for members. We're trying to be as open as possible, and we've always been like this. I think that was one thing that helped us build what we've built so far. And
AMRAP is over. That's it. So we will try and bring these out kind of weekly if we can, and there'll be 5 minutes or less, and we'll just, hey, if you guys ever have topics that you want us to chat about in a brief period, we can do it. Other than that, thank you.
thank you.
Peace. Bye.